Imagine being such a spineless coward of a man that you would raise $1,500 to urinate on a disabled boy's grave and then send a cease and desist and try to legally silence that boy's sister for being upset about it. I have the right to be upset. Adonis Paul fundraised to piss on my disabled brother's grave and then sent my blood aunt to go and symbolize the act for him so that he would never have to be called out for the malicious, lying scammer that he is. He sent my own blood relative to desecrate my little brother's grave with synthetic piss. And now he wants me silenced, legally stopped from telling people that he does things like that, and is allowed to keep his channel on YouTube and is allowed to continue raising thousands of dollars a day for heinous acts that nobody should be proud of, but he is. Let me tell you how my family is so proud of the abuse. My aunt is so proud of driving to Florida to leave that apple juice at my little brother's grave. They're so proud of it. Nobody should be proud of actions like that. It's disturbing, it's disgusting, it's morally bankrupt, and I will never be okay with it. Ever. I loved my brother. And these people have used him for their own profit. They've used him for their financial profit. They've used him for emotional profit with hurting me, because hurting me emotionally is profitable to my abusers. And it emotionally hurt me that my own family member would go to my little brother's grave and do that. And don't try to say, well, little Ronnie loved apple juice. No, he didn't. He never drank apple juice. If Kathy knew anything about my brother, she would know that he never drank anything but Ensure through his G-tube. If it was liquidy or watery, he couldn't drink it. But Kathy's never had a handicapped child like that to understand what you can and can't give them. She doesn't know that we never gave little Ronnie apple juice, so her going and saying, well, he loved apple juice, that's why I left it here, it makes sense to her, because in her mind, all children love apple juice. There's nothing disparaging about that unless it's a child that literally never drank it. If you were leaving something symbolic there for him, it would have been a can of Ensure, but that's not what you left. You left piss. Piss in an apple juice bottle, so that you wouldn't legally be responsible for what you were doing. You may not be held legally accountable, but that doesn't mean that I ever have to stop holding you publicly accountable. For as long as I am hurt by what you have done, I will speak out about it. I don't care if you've stopped for 10 years. If it still hurts me when I remember, then I'm going to still talk about it. And I have that right. You don't get to abuse somebody repeatedly for months on end, and then when you're done, just decide that it's over and that victim is no longer allowed to hurt or allowed to speak out because it still hurts. What my aunt did to my little brother will always hurt. The fact that she did it because of a cyber terrorist online who she loves more than her own family members will always hurt. The fact that she is respectful to cyber terrorists online to the point that she would disrespect her own dead family members will never not hurt me. When I say that Adonis Paul is abusive, I don't mean that he's just a little bit mean. He literally raised $1,500 to send my aunt to leave synthetic piss at my disabled brother's grave. How much more abusive of a human being can you be?